to Rajasthan, and in the latest update as far as that slapgate is concerned, the cops have now taken the that independent candidate who was caught on camera yesterday slapping the SDM Amit Chaudhary. We're talking about Naresh Meena, who has now been taken into custody by the police in Rajasthan. We have Harsha joining us. Harsha, it was the RAS who was asking for action to be taken against the candidate as they were threatening with the protest, and now finally some action has been taken, and the man who was caught on camera slapping the SDM Amit Chaudhary, and during that confrontation, in fact, it just didn't end there. It also led to a lot of violence that had erupted in Rajasthan.
Absolutely, this has led to an absolutely political sort of, what we can call a political hot potato now, with RAS officers going on strike. They're supported by revenue officials, district officials, municipal corporation officials. So in effect, all government work in Rajasthan and all government offices has come to a standstill. In the meantime, the police has picked up Naresh Meena. Naresh, in fact, yesterday when the police tried to arrest him, there was heavy stone pelting, and the police is saying that he ran away, but actually his version is that he didn't run away. The police left him and ran away. So, faced with heavy stone pelting, the police left him where he was and he ran away. They left him where he was, and the police sort of went to save themselves. This morning he spoke to our reporter and he gave that interview saying that, he did not run away. The police left him, in fact. Now, of course, he's been taken into custody. Remember, he's that independent MLA from fighting that independent MLA election as an independent from fighting that by-election for the MLA seat of Deoli-Uniara. And he slapped the area magistrate, which has led to a huge outcry in the services, because at the end of the day, the area magistrate was there on deputation, put there by the Election Commission of India, and he has actually stopped an official from discharging his duties. So that really is the big outcry. The Chief Minister is in Kota. He's just coming back, and he's going to take a big break from senior officials. And of course, like you could see, there was arson yesterday. Jeeps were burnt. We've been told about 3 dozen motorcycles were burnt, and of course there was stone pelting in Samrota. Now senior officials are at the spot, and with Naresh in custody, who by the way is a history sheeter. He has a number of cases against him, at least 16 cases in various police stations against him. So it looks like things will slowly come under control. But as of now, the strike of the RAS officers, which brings all government work to a standstill, still continue.
Right, Harsha, let's just listen to the police officials there. What do they really have to say after the arrest has been made?
आगजनी करने के संबंध में वो सब उन पे जो भी विदित हो गए वो कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
पुराने और मामले थे जिनके लिए वो वांछित चल रहे थे,
डेफिनेटली उन सब का भी रिकॉर्ड मंगवाया गया है और उनमें भी गिरफ्तारियां होंगी।
टोटल अब तक कितनी गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है?
काफी डिटेल में 50-60 लोग डिटेल में, बाकी आगे जो भी इसमें एक्चुअली इन्वॉल्व होंगे उनकी गिरफ्तारियां की जाएंगी।
बात करनी कहाँ लेकर गए एसपी साहब? अभी लेकर एसपी साहब गिरफ्तारी करके
लाइव जा रहा है। जिस तरीके से पुलिस ने हैकड़ी तरीके का क्या कहेंगे?
Harsha, there the police finally have nabbed the man in question who was sitting on that dharna yesterday. Take us to the background as to what really led to this confrontation between the two, the SDM and Naresh Meena. What really led him to slap the SDM?
Well, I think to that Samrota village, some village people were apparently sitting there in protest. Now the problem appears to be that they decided to boycott the election. And they were saying that, there was a local issue. They want to be closer to one office, and their work has been shifted to another office 50 kilometers away. So they were just saying that, we want to be 15 kilometers closer to our homes. It's too much for us to go 50 kilometers. And so we will not vote. Now, obviously, the area magistrate at that point, he was wanting to persuade people to vote. So apparently, some of them came and voted inside. This is Naresh Meena's version. So this is what transpired, and then Naresh was seen as going into that polling booth, and he came out. Earlier also he'd objected that, his symbol is very faint, it's not clearly visible on the ballot apparatus. So that was one concern that he had. Anyway, he came out in a huge huff, and the next thing he has hit Amit Chaudhary, who was the area magistrate of that area. The police tried to restrain him. Then they asked him to leave the premises of the polling booth. Of course, he left, and then he went and sat down on dharna after that. And then you will see that even though he was sitting on dharna, His tone was very belligerent because he then posted on Twitter. He's giving all his actions are on Facebook and Twitter live. So he posted on Twitter and he said, "Thok do, thok do, thok do." He said, "Please go out in large numbers and vote." So that was the kind of tone he was using. Until the end, he was very, very belligerent. But like you heard the SP say right now, you see there are several cases against him. So now it's not just this one case of preventing an official from discharging his official duties, but other cases also which will, make the legal, relief quite difficult for him.
Right.